Nearly a year ago, a house fire tore through an historic mansion in Brockport. New at 11, it's on track for a return to glory.
We really are working towards a goal of bringing back the past with a nod to the future.
This is what the Morgan Manning house looked like back in January. A fire spread from the basement up, ravaging much of the 1850s home. News 10 NBC photojournalist Tim Pratt takes us through what happened that night.
I can give you a little bit better idea of how the fire happened. All right, so the fire, after the first fire of 1964, they rebuilt the floor right here. They brought the floor over. This is a new wall, but with the old wall, they left a gap of about ½ inch. If you'll notice, the floor's been brought up tight to the wall. And secondly, there won't be a suspended ceiling for the fire to get pulled into the suspended ceiling. And third, there's going to be sprinklers. So if the fire were to ever happen again, the sprinklers would dampen it down and put it out quickly. They didn't cut any holes in the roof back on this part of the house. All the damage was confined up there, and all these doors that we went through were all closed the night of the fire.
Now, you probably noticed News 10 NBC's Tom Kowalski during that tour. He spoke in depth with museum team members about how far they are in fully restoring that house. And from what he heard, it's going really well.
1 year ago, this room right here was on fire. 6 months ago, there was a massive hole right where I'm standing. Now, 6 months later, it's as solid as a rock, and repairs are well underway here at the Morgan Manning house in Brockport.
What does it mean to see that now, like you said, on its way to being back what it was before?
It's a lot like waking up from a nightmare.
Scott Hunsinger is the president of the Morgan Manning House Museum. He says while there's still a lot to be done, they've crossed off major to-dos from their list, including a massive overhaul of the attic and roof, which were heavily damaged by January's blaze.
The biggest thing that you're going to notice is there's not a white plastic covering on the roof. The overall roof design and how it came together was amazing. And just knowing that we had 1/4 of the exterior of the roof gone.
So this is all new wood then, right?
All brand new all the way across, all the way around. You can see all this new wood that was all done as part of the reconstruction.
That's Paul Kimball, who's leading the rebuild.
When you look over my shoulder, 6 months ago, there was a massive hole in the wall, massive hole in the ceiling. What does it mean to see it repaired again now?
The progress has really been incredible to get this far. So yeah, to know that we're standing where there was a big hole right behind you 10 months ago is just incredible.
He's now seen the house go through 2 fires in his lifetime.
I was 12 years old when the first fire happened, and I remember it very vividly, but at that time I was delivering newspapers to Dayton Morgan's daughter-in-law, Fannie Morgan, just south of here in Clarkson, and then to 60 years later be entrusted with rebuilding the house is just only things I guess you dream of, really.
While there's no exact date on when the Morgan Manning house will reopen, Kimball's aiming to at least partially reopen it by Christmas of next year. From the Morgan Manning house in Brockport, Tom Kowalski, News 10 NBC.
So far, the museum has spent $1.6 million on just the cleanup. Drywall still needs to be installed, along with HVAC, electric, and other historic details before we know the final cost.